Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. And people, they got me once. I should have known better. I should have known better. I should have known better when I suffered through Coming to America 2. I did a full review on that a few years ago. Was that 3 years ago, 4 years ago, or something? 30 years between the first one and this second one. It was absolutely fucking awful. The acting was terrible. The plot was fucking terrible. Hakeem was made out to be, or Hakeem was date raped, and that was funny somehow to the people who made that movie. It was stereotypes. It was fucking awful. And I should have known. I should have known, but like an abused movie spouse, meaning somebody who's a fan of movies, I should have known better. I came back for another ass whooping. And boy, did I take one watching Beverly Hills Cop. What is this? 4? Axel F? And F stands for fuck. Doesn't stand for Foley. It stands for fuck. This movie was bad. Terrible. It started with a scene at a hockey game, and then it turned into a chase scene where him and this other cop that he fooled into going with him. I guess they were in a garbage truck. This was supposed to be the cigarette truck chase scene in the beginning of Beverly Hills Cop, the first one. I don't know what it was, but it was fucking garbage. And number one, Axel Foley, Eddie Murphy, the guy who plays Taggart, Judge Reinhold, Paul Reiser, they're all too old. Too old. Taggart looks 80 years old. They're all too old to be in action movies. If you had to fucking do this movie, maybe have a younger version of them, maybe have a quick cameo or something. But to have all these old motherfuckers in this movie doing this action movie was trash. They were way too old. The daughter, he has a daughter, an estranged daughter, I guess. So he got married to the mom. They split up. He stayed in Detroit. They moved out to LA. So she's mad at him for not being there. Understandable. But every single scene they're in, oh, well, you weren't there. Everything. Oh, hey, could you hand that to me? I would hand you that if you were around. Like everything. She kept beating him over the head with it. It was in every fucking scene. That's all they talked about. He saved her life. Oh, don't try to save me now. Where were you? I was like, oh, shut the fuck up. You guys couldn't have got a better angle in the story than this, than his daughter being pissed off at him, telling him what a piece of shit he is the whole time. And then Eddie Murphy, he wasn't funny. He wasn't funny like he was in the first 2 movies. I know there was a part 3, but that shit was trash and you know it. But he wasn't funny like he was in the first 2. He just didn't have that. We never heard that laugh. They didn't even have the original music. Dun, 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 by Harry Faltmeyer. They didn't have the original music. That was like Transformers when they didn't have that Transformers sound in the damn movie. How are you going to make a Transformers movie and not have the Transformers sound, which everybody was there waiting for? You didn't get the you didn't get the laugh. He wasn't funny. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they had to make this movie. The last Beverly Hills Cop movie, part 3, was made in 1994. So this is 30 years later. You guys waited around for 30 years to make this movie. Why? Is Eddie Murphy having some tax problems? Why did you have to make this movie? Why couldn't you make a totally different movie? Why take our classics and wipe your ass with them? Just like the famous saying goes, let sleeping movies lie. I think that's how it goes. Leave it alone. Let it stay pristine and perfect in our mind. Why do you got to take these classics and fuck them up? And all this money behind this. This ain't some indie shit. This is a Netflix movie. Netflix is just like any other major motion picture company. They got deep pockets. And really, to be honest, most of the movies that Netflix makes suck. You seen the one with John Cena and Jackie Chan? First of all, that's a weird ass combination right there. Then you had what was that? The one with Ryan Reynolds. You had the one with what was it? Bulletproof 2 with Faison Love as the main character in an action movie. Netflix, I don't know who is giving the directions over there. I don't know who's signing the checks, but you guys need to get your shit together because all you're making is expensive piles of shit. That's it. That's like feeding your dog caviar, but they're still going to leave a pile of shit. You're putting all this money, all these big names, and you're still giving us shit. It looked like it was filmed on a TV show lot. You know, you can tell the streets when they go outside. You can tell that's a set. You can tell this is real. This isn't really New York City or wherever it's supposed to be. And they filmed it downtown LA, Beverly Hills and all that, but it looked cheap. It looked like a TV show set. And they have this helicopter scene toward the end. Spoiler alert. They have this helicopter scene toward the end with, what's his name? Gordon Levitt? Is that his name? The dude from Looper? No, he has it's like a 3-part name. Hold on, let me pull up the cast real quick. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, that's his name. Joseph Gordon-Levitt played his daughter's romantic interest, or they had a past or something. Taylor Page plays his daughter, and she has like moles all over her face, so that was very distracting. Remember Austin Powers, mole, mole, mole. It was very distracting to see all those moles on her face. But I mean, she has like this unique look to her, you know, like it's like those, you see like a supermodel. They have like a unique look to them. I guess she has a unique look to her. But again, the plot was just, Dad, you suck. Kevin Bacon played the bad guy. It was just weak, man. Not a lot went into the plot. The helicopter scene, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I guess he was a helicopter pilot in the military or something. So they get in this chase in the helicopter, and it's just a lot of screaming, dumb shit, corny one-liners. The trailer is very deceptive because I saw the trailer. That's what made me watch it. I was like, okay, number one, Netflix has made a good movie, and number two, a movie that has had 30 years between the last one and this one. It's actually going to be good. There's no bullshit in this. No woke Ku Klux Trans bullshit. And if I remember correctly, there wasn't. Other than daddy he's a piece of shit here, and there was kind of a little bit with the daughter. She was like a lawyer. I don't need a man. It was a little bit, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't off-putting. So I'm thinking, all right, 30 years has gone by. They're finally, imagine at your job, whatever you do, your boss gives you 30 years to do one project. One. Remember back in school, you get a project, you got 3 weeks to do the project. Where are you the night before it's done? The shit's due Monday, Sunday afternoon. Mom, I need to go to the store and get some poster board. When did you get the assignment? 3 weeks ago. You ain't done shit. But imagine, whatever your job is, I don't care if you're a cook or a chef, and you got 30 years to make one meal. 30 years. And you just turn in some bologna sandwich bullshit. That's what they did to us. Multiple decades went by, and this is the movie that you gave us. What did Chappelle say in one of those skits? I wish I had more hands so I can give them titties. 4 thumbs down. Well, I wish I had more hands so I could give this movie 4 thumbs down. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. That shit was garbage. That shit was 3 weeks to do the project. You wait till the night before and rush that bullshit. Don't do it. Now, you might not listen to me. You're going to go watch it, but Jericho, I love Beverly Hills Cop. Everything is great about it. It's funny, the action, the chemistry between Judge Reinhold, Eddie Murphy, Taggart, all that shit. Then watch the first two. I'd rather watch the third one again than to watch this shit. And Eddie Murphy, you know, stars will just get that puffy face, that older puffy face. I don't know if everybody gets it or maybe they did drugs or some shit, but he kind of had that older person puffy face. He had a gut. I'm like, come on, dog. This is what you gave us? Beverly Hills Cop. Look, man, I ain't gonna fall for no banana in my tailpipe. That classic, that hilarious, action-packed, multiple quotable lines, classic. You had 3 decades to come up with the movie, and this is what you gave us. Fuck this movie. Fuck Netflix for making it. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. was absolute trash. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but then they take classics that I love and wipe their ass with them. Subscribe, hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link, hit the link to the Teespring, hit the link to my X account, give me a follow at Green_Jericho. I am Jericho Green, and man, out.